Okay, folks, so up next we've got the Kaltron Supercars and the Kaltron Fine Cars out in the Supercars. In the number 9, we've got Bradley Fenner. In the 11, we've got Ryan Catt. We've got Shane Boscombe out there. In 21, Craig Hume. 31, Carl Halleck. 33, Glenn Phillips. And the 42, Stefan Nokia. And then in the unmarked supercar, we've got the legendary Mr. Ernest Page, who we know from Rallycross and from earlier days in the drag racing, etc., the motorsport journalist. So he's trying his hand at Frank and I were actually gobbling about him this morning with Dexter Bruce. So he's getting a bit of practice in there. Down in the fine cars, we've got Roger Lewis of the MGA. Okay, Ernest Page qualified on pole, I get told. In the fine cars, we got Roger Lewis of the MGA, Gunther Abelgrein in that green BMW E36, Derek Hulse, the MGB, Arnold Lambert in the VW Jetta, Michael Campagna in the Ford Galaxy, Frans van der Marsch-Kalkeware in the Plymouth Fury, Dave Alexander in the Morgan +8, Di Dugmore in the Austin Healey, and Natasha Tissendorf in the black VW Jetta CLI.
I don't see the Galaxy out there in the fine cars as they head towards turn number 5, Fostron. The Kaltron Supercars are heading towards the city of Cape Town Bridge. And it is indeed Ernest Page that is in pole position as away they go. He's got Glenn Phillips sitting right there on his outside. Carl Halleck is sitting in that third position as they work their way into turn number 1. And then Ryan Catt is in that fight as well as the supercars exit turn 1. Francois, the fine cars, the Kaltron fine cars are now heading into turn number 1 as the supercars.
Yeah, we've got Gunther Abelgrein there in the green BMW. He's looking to go into get the whole shot. Locks up on the brakes there. Natasha Tissendorf there in third place, not doing too shabby. Then that the VW there from Arnold Lambert looks like he's lying in second place. It says it's a Jetta. It's actually an old Sirocco. It's a Mark 1 Sirocco. So he sits there. That's Arnold Lambert. Natasha running a little bit wide. And it looks like Dave Alexander. Is that Dave Alexander? He's sitting up on the inside there, but Natasha fights her way back up into third place.
Well, have a look at the supercars that's heading towards turn number 5, towards Fostron, and Glenn Phillips has taken that lead away from Ernest Page. As a matter of fact, it looks like Halleck has moved up into that second position. Ryan Catt sits on the case of Ernest Page as well as they exit Pertamina Fostron. These are 4 cars nose to tail, with the leader being Glenn Phillips. He's the man with the target on his back as they head down into turn number 1. It is Phillips, Halleck, Page, Ryan Catt, and then Bradley Fenner heading into turn 1. Those are the front. Oh, and going off is Halleck. Going off in turn number 1 is Carl Halleck in a cloud of dust. And let's hope he can get that number 31 car back on track again.
Right, so Gunther Abelgrein leads out here. Up behind him, Arnold Lambert there in the Sirocco works his way through. Natasha Tissendorf is down there in third place. And having a look, see what comes through here. It is the 58 car, and it should be no, it's not a 58. It's I think that is Dave Alexander that goes through there in the Morgan. So Dave is through. Here's the little Healy of Di Dugmore working her way through, bringing up the rear.
Right, supercars are heading down the back straight. They're working their way towards Fostron corner, and it is all about Glenn Phillips. Like I said before, he is probably the most seasoned campaigner, other than Andrew Moffat, who was not out on track today. He's probably the most seasoned supercar campaigner of the lot of them as they head towards the city of Cape Town Bridge. Your leader, that is Glenn Phillips, and he's got in that second place, that will be Ernest Page in second position, followed there by Ryan Catt, that is in a P3, and then Bradley Fenner will be coming through as well, and then Shane Boscombe working his way into turn number 1. So supercars, nice to see 8 of them out on track as the fine cars, Francois, is exiting Fostron corner.
Yeah, indeed. Gunther Abelgrein leading out there now. Arnold Lambert trying to reel him in, but Gunther, also an old fine car driver, keeping this BMW, this E36 BMW up in the front. Natasha Tissendorf has got herself in third place, lowly third place, but well maintained at the moment. And believe it or not, in fourth place is Di Dugmore. So Di Dugmore in the Austin Healey, she lies here in fourth place. And a nice little pleasurable cruise around in that Austin Healey. It used to be a great Sunday car, and now it's a race car. So having lots of fun out there. The rest of the field pretty spread out, and now the supercars starting to close up on the back of the fine car.
Well, we've lost Ernest Page. We lost him in turn 2. He's back on track again in Castrol Corn. That's where initially he went off. So that means he is now going to promote Ryan Catt up into that second position. So here the leading supercar comes under the City of Cape Town and Castrol Wingfield Motors Bridge. That is Glenn Phillips with Ryan Catt. That is in that second position. Bradley Fenner will move up into P3. He's also a motorcycle rider. He's Bradley Fenner. That's in that third position now. And then we'll have a look to see who comes now behind him. That will be Carl Halleck that's coming through. Remember, he went off a while ago, and then he's got Boscombe right in there with him. But Francois, the fine cars working their way out of Fostron Corner.
Indeed, once again, the next lap, it is still Gunther Appelgrein holding sway out front there in his BMW, the green BMW. Then this lovely rainbow-coloured VW Sirocco is Arnold Lambert, who holds on to second place. Then you got the black VW Fox, that is Natasha Tissendorf. She holds on to that third place. And then up behind her will be Di Dugmore, that lovely little Austin Healey. Frankie, that Austin Healey is nice for a Sunday cruise.
Yeah, the supercar leader is heading into turn number 5, into Fostron. That will be Glenn Phillips, and Ryan Catt is right in there behind him. Well, not directly behind him, but he's a second car going into Fostron Corner. And then we'll have Boscombe. That will be Shane Boscombe, if I'm pronouncing his surname correctly. That is making his... It could also be pronounced Boscombe with a silent B-E. But he is sitting in that third position. He's heading towards the City of Cape Town Bridge right now. As we see sidebar, that's Di Dugmore that's been overtaken there by Carl Halleck, as the fine cars are heading Byron down, Francois down the back straight goes that BMW of Appelgrein into Pertamina Fostron, turn 5.
Yeah, it wasn't Di Dugmore being overtaken, it was Roger Lewis in the number 1 MJ. Taking it nice and slow. But Gunther Appelgrein has been doing exceptionally well, holding out here over Arnold Lambert. I think Arnie has been trying everything, throwing the kitchen sink at this one. But Gunther, maybe just a little bit more of a power train underneath him, stays ahead of Arnold Lambert. I mean, Arnold always prepares immaculate machinery. That little Mark 1 Sirocco looking very, very pretty. Natasha Tissendorf, well, also one of the Lambert stable cars. She comes through in third position. And... she's doing exceptionally well, holding out on that third position. And Di Dugmore is doing well, holding that Austin Healey in fourth place. Although a little bit back on Di Dugmore, but still doing exceptionally well. With your supercars going down into Pertamina Fostron Corner, Frankie.
Yeah, supercars is coming towards the City of Cape Town Bridge, but he's all on his own. He's Glenn Phillips. He's got a massive, massive lead over Ryan Catt. That's in that second position. Ryan Catt in second place, heading into turn number 1. But there was a fight a bit early on between the 42 and the 21. Yeah, I think this could be the fight. No, it's not the fight. The one I'm talking about is heading into turn 5. But here is one heading into turn 1, and that's Boscombe. And he's got with him... No, that's Fenner and Halleck, I apologize. That's the 9 and 31 cars of Bradley Fenner and Carl Halleck. That's having their own fight coming out of turn number 1. And they are literally nose to tail as they head towards turn 2 Castrol Corner.
Right, so fine car still good. Appelgrein leading out. He's now lapping some of his contenders. Gunther comes through and goes past there on Roger Lewis. There's Arnold Lambert coming out under the Castrol Bridge. He makes his way up over the line. And we've still got about 3 laps to go.
Right, so the leader of the Supercars is heading into turn number 5, into Fostron. And when he comes around, he'll start his second last lap, all on his own. And that is Glenn Phillips. Leading this one by the proverbial country mile and more is Phillips. As you see him work his way towards the city of Cape Town Bridge. And then we'll have a look as a fight a bit further down. We'll pick that one up shortly as Ryan Catt makes his way towards us. And then we should have Bradley Fenner coming towards us. Remember, he had that fight with Boscombe. Yes, it is Fenner. And then we've got Boscombe coming through. We've got a supercar pulling into the pits. This is Craig Hume that is coming through. That's the 21 car. So what happened to Norkia? That could be Norkia. That's pulled into the pit lane there. I'm not 100% sure because I just saw a car dive into the pit entry.
Yeah, that was Di Dugmore. That looks like she pulled into the pits. So unfortunately, some other mechanical reason there. So we have a look, see how the cars are making their way through. Here comes Gunther Appelgren up towards us. And he's broken the camel's back there on Lambert. Lambert a little bit further back there now, just circulating. And they have got a sizable lead over the third place driver. So we'll wait till that driver comes back into view. But they have got a very, very, very large lead. That's Natasha Tissendorf down in third. So she's doing well. And then Roger Lewis goes over the line, but he's a lap down. Roger's a lap down. I think the reason he's slow is he's got every single pit sticker that he's ever had on that car still stuck on the cross member. So it's a very lot of weight, half a tree stuck to that car.
Right, so coming through now to start his last lap, going into turn number 1 is your supercar and overall leader, and that is Glenn Phillips. And working his way through turn number 1 now is second place man, that's Ryan Catt, that you see on your screen. There comes Phillips towards a turn 2, towards a Castrol corner. And just there in the distance, you see Ryan Catt, that's in that second position. And this is the final lap. Glenn Phillips is the quickest man out there with a 1:27.380 by Glenn Phillips. And he's working his way through turn number 3. That is Interceptor corner, picking up one of the fine car back markers as he heads towards turn 4. But Francois, as he's on his lead lap, here comes the fine car leader to start his last lap.
Yes, good double crane is doing a sterling job. He started from the beginning. He's held out front. He's riding a good, solid race. Arnold Lambert there in the Mark 1 Sirocco. Very pretty. Frankie, I don't know about you, but that reminds me of the old Kodak colours.
It does?
Yes.
It does, as a matter of fact.
Kodak colours, yes. So, and then Natasha Tissendorf has been riding an excellent race, down in third. So she works her way up over the line. But as I say that, here comes your supercar leader.
Overall leader and class leader to the checkered flag, and that is Glenn Phillips. Crossing the line in P1, going very slow, I must say, because right on his case is Ryan Catt, and right on the case of Ryan Catt is Carl Halleck. So first, second and third was right there with each other. We're now waiting for the next car to come through in their supercars, and that will be Bradley Fenner that is coming through in car number 9. So as they all take the checkered flag, Francois, checkered flag time for that man going down the back straight in that BMW in the fine car that is Gunther Appelgren.
Yeah, he's been doing a fine job all the day. That's now most of the morning. We're moving now towards the midday of 12 o'clock. It's the sun's not really shining that much, but damn, it's warm upstairs here. Very, very humid. Here comes Gunther Appelgren. Checkered flag beckons for him in heat number 1. He's done it before, he's doing it again. He goes over the line. He looks pretty elated as he crosses the line. Arnold Lambert, lights ablaze in the little Mark 1 Sirocco. Beautiful looking car. He's in second place. And down in turn 5, Natasha Tissendorf exits turn 5, coming under the Castrol City of Cape Town Bridge. And she's done a sterling job to take third position. She'll be happy with that. And that's pretty much it, folks. So we'll move on to our next item on the agenda.